Okay, so good day everyone. I am here to discuss to you about the AutoCAD, no? Especially the interface, user interface, how to open the application and how to save a file and how to open a file and for some common nga mga commands. Okay, so let's go to our presentation. Okay, so we are now in lesson 2, no, browsing AutoCAD. So I will discuss the first part of this session. Okay, so let's proceed, no. Okay, so what is AutoCAD? So AutoCAD is a 2D on 3D computer aided drafting, no, software application used in architecture, construction, and manufacturing to assist in preparation of blueprints and plans for architecture, construction, and manufacturing projects. Professionals who use AutoCAD are usually called drafters. Okay, so if you are well skilled, no, sa kanang pag drawing, no, okay, so you are also called na drafter or draftsman. Okay. So to this presentation, I will discuss how to open. Okay, so I will present different ways, no, to open the program. Okay, so let's start with this video. Okay, so this is to double click the icon of AutoCAD found in a desktop of the computer. Okay, so you have to double click lang, no, ang atong ang atong application. Okay? Okay, so we have another one, no, ways to open your application. Just select the the icon, and right click the icon, then click open. Okay. Okay, so the last way, no, para ma-open nato atong application is to search the application in the start menu, then press enter. Okay, so those are the ways, no, how to open your application. Okay, so let's now discuss on how to open a file. Okay, so to begin a new drawing, just click Ctrl N. To open an existing AutoCAD, no, drawing file with a file extension .dwg, no, just Ctrl O. Then opens multiple drawings simultaneously, no, MDE. Then when we load geometry from a selected view or layer into a drawing, that is a partial drawings. Then when we say Q new, this is to start a new drawing with the option of using a default drawing template. I think this is advantage if you are working in a company that kanang mag-design lang, no. Okay, so especially when you are opening a new file, no, naka-scale na daan ang inyong workspace, na dito ang mga standards, no, so di na ka mag-open sa imong mga specific na standards. Okay, so mo na ang ang hint, no, nga inig-open mo sa file is perehera gyapon template. So next is saving file. Okay, so to save a current drawing file, just click Ctrl S, then quick save, just click Ctrl Q. Then to save current file to another file or file name, or to export into other versions of AutoCAD, just save as. Okay, so it is just like when you are saving your Word, no, your PowerPoint presentation, no, is just like that. Okay? Next, I will now introduce you the user interface of the AutoCAD. Okay? So first, we have what we call as the quick access toolbar. Okay? So what you call this, the quick access toolbar is able to see workspace and queue queue access toolbar, no? This window has some tabs like new, open, save all, plot, undo, and redo. Okay, so as you can see, no, sa atong kuan, let me focus it, no? Okay, so natay save, no? Natay save, natay new, natay open, no? Sa atong kining quick access toolbar. Okay? Next is the ribbon tabs. Okay? So, as you can see, natay gitawag nga ribbon tabs, tungod kay diha nato makitan. For example, kung ang tab nga home imong makitan, then kining ribbon imong imong makitaan. So, natay line, natay polyline, natay circle, natay arc. Okay? So, when we say kung insert pod, lahisad ang iyang nakatabulated nga mga commands diha. Okay? Next is the search. Okay, so anything gusto nimong i-search, no? With the help sa AutoCAD, no, you can search some commands, no? Okay, so muna siya ang search. Or for example, na kay drawings and you have to find kanang specific nga word, no? Then you can type there. Next is the external links. Okay, so external links, no? For example, dire ka mag-sign in, no? Okay, sa imong AutoCAD. Okay? Help. Okay, so help tabs link with help file. You can search help content. Also, other information as below. So, you can change setting, no, for display. So, welcome screen here. Okay? So, muna siya ang, ang gamit sa help. I think this is present sa tanan ng mga application, no? Next is, muna siya ang help. Next is the application menu bar. Okay? So, as you can see, muna atong application menu bar, no? Na icon nga AutoCAD. Okay? So, this AutoCAD application menu offers different options along with default quick access toolbar, no, option as stated. Next is the ribbons. Okay, so this is your main toolbar area where you will find all tabs in panel format, so arranged as per their use. Okay? So, ribbon is consisting of panels. Some panel is associated with dialog boxes, which can be used by pressing bottom right corner arrow tab of panel. Okay, so when we say mag-drawing lang kag lines, no? Okay, so natay lines dire, then polylines, no? Circle, arc, no? Then mga common nga mga commands like move, copy, stretch, rotate, mirror. So, dihan mo siya makitaan. Okay, so that is ribbons. Next is file tab. Okay, so when we say file tab, you can add new drawings file, no? By pressing, okay, so by pressing plus sign. So, as you can see, na plus sign tapad sa drawing 1, no? Then, if you want to switch between model and layout tabs, then hover mouse cursor over the file tab name and a preview will be shown as then show correct layout. Okay, so if you want, kibali na kay daghan nga series nga nakatabulate dira, no, daghan kang na-open dira ang project, you can go to the other nga kanang workspace just clicking the tabs. Okay? So, mura na siya ka by switching, no, mag-switch kag lain nga workspace, just click the tab. Okay? Next is what we call as the viewport nga control. Okay, so viewport controls, this is on-screen nga viewport controls from where you can change AutoCAD views and visual styles to different options as below. Okay, so for example, naka 3D ang imong drawing, no, you can do some isometric or parallel, no. Then also, if you are ganahan ka nga ang imong makit-an is naka top view lang, then you can switch to this switch to this what you call this function. Okay? Next is view cube. So muna po ni ang atong view cube, no. Through view cube, you can see drawing elements from different view direction and you can rotate view. Okay? So at least mas kuan ni siya, mas ma-emphasize imong 3D ani nga option. Okay? Next is what you call is the World Coordinate System, WCS. So, below siya sa view cube. Okay? So, you can select, no, the World Coordinate System or create new coordinating system. Okay? Next is navigation bar. So, muna siya atong navigation bar. So, this navigation bar, you can locate on different side of AutoCAD window. Okay? Okay, so this contains some additional tools like pans, no, zoom. Okay, so pwede na nimo makitaan diri ang panel. Okay, so let's zoom, no, aning panel. Okay? Sorry for that. Okay, no, inga na siya. So, namoy makitaan pan, namoy makitaan nga zoom, no? So, mo na siya gamit sa navigation bar. Okay? Next is the drawing area. Okay, so this is the drawing area, no? Kung asa na to i-draw ang atong mga gustong i-drawing. Okay? Next is the command line. Okay, so the command line, diri lang ka mag-input, no, sa imong, for example, you want to draw a rectangle. Okay, so ang imo lang i-input is rec, R-E-C, then pwede na ka maka-drawing. Okay, so for kung line, then you have to just enter L, no, then you can do or you can draw na a line. Okay, so muna siya, no. Next is the what you call this, the model and layout tabs. Okay, so you can create, no. Okay, so muna siya ang atong model and layout tabs. You can create, rename, and delete layout tabs from here. Okay, so you can change location of model and layout tabs to status bar by right-click and select option to hide. Okay, so for example, diri mo ni siya diri makita ninyo, no, imong i-separate ang imong layout, which is katunang sa pagplot. Later on, I will discuss that, no, sa future nga mga discussion, no, sa pagplotting sa atong mga drawings. Necessary ni diri tungod kay malahi ang atong drawing workspace and kung asa ta mag plot or mag-layout sa atong mga drawings. Okay? Kung asa ta mag-arrange, no, sa atong mga drawings for future nga mga printings. Okay? So, next. Okay? Drawing settings. Okay, so drawing settings. Okay, so muna siya, no, ang mga drawing settings na to. This application, station bar, which consists of different settings. Okay, you can toggle to on and off these icons. Okay, so later on, no, i-discuss na po na one by one sa atong mga instructors. Okay, so unsay gamit sa OSNAP, unsay gamit sa mag-off ka grid, no? Muna siya ang later on, we will discuss it one by one. Okay? Drawing coordinates. Okay, so as you can see, muna atong drawing coordinates, no? Okay, so coordinates is natay x o natay y o naputay z if 3D. Okay, so as you can see sa atong example, 0, 0 ang atong z, kay nata sa 2D nga plane. Okay? So, nata ang atong x is nata sa 71.03, no? Okay, so nasa negative nga side ang atong x, then nasa positive ang atong y, which is 397.75. Okay? So, mo na siya. Next is the ribbon view. Okay, so this icon, no? Okay, so akong i-focus. Okay, so mo na siya, no? Okay, so the ribbon view, you can change ribbons, minimize to tabs, panel titles, panel buttons, and or cycle through all. Okay, so as you can see, ang iyang option under ana, no, is to minimize the tabs, minimize to panel titles, then minimize to panel buttons, or you can just select cycle through all. Okay, so if you ever any tab, then it will give you short info about the tab. If you hover it for a couple seconds, then it will give you full into about that tab with pictures. Okay, so as you can see, if mag-click ka ana siya, so mugawas ni siya nga mga contents sa ato tab. Okay? Next, coordinates. So, muna siya, no, atong coordinates is x, y, z. But, naman ta sa 2D plane, then, ang inyo lang makitan is ang x o y. Okay? So, let's go to commands. Okay? So, in computers, no, a command is a specific order from a user to the computer's operating system or to an application to perform a service. Okay? So, the group of commands according to command sequence, no, we have the blocks, common commands, control keys, coordinate entry, dimensioning, drawing objects, external reference, formatting, function keys, inquiry, layers, modifying objects, object selection, object snap, text, three-dimensional, ESci, and viewports. Okay, so ayaw lang mo kabalaka, no, nga daghan ang atong commands because we will discuss it one by one. Okay, so just stay still, no, and look forward lang ning mga discussion. Okay, so for us today, for my discussion, no, for my part, I will just give you an overview lang sa interface sa atong AutoCAD. Okay, so I hope nga na-familiar na to ninyo. So, next is display and view command. Okay, so when we say display and view command, it is just like zooming in and zooming out your figures. Okay, so mo to siya, zoom, command to modify drawing, magnification. Okay, so especially when you are looking into a detail, gayud nga, kanang koan, typical detail sa atong drawings. Okay, so mo na siya, no? When we say real-time, zoom interactively to a logical extent. So, the cursor changes to a magnifying with plus and minus signs. Okay? All, no? Kung ganahan nimo i-display tanan ang naasay mong workspace, no? Then, that is a zoom all, no? Displays all object and limits fit to screen. Okay? Then, when we say zoom extends, no, display all object to, what you call this, to screen. Displays all object fit to screen. Okay, so later, no, nako examples nga sa pag-zoom sa usa ka object, ug unsay difference sa extends, no. Okay, so center, zoom center, no, requires a center point and a magnification factor. So, the center point becomes the center of monitor and the magnification factor, the height of screen. Okay, so for example, na may certain nga object na inyong i-zoom. Then you have to just click that kanang kuan, just click that, what you call this, figure, then i-direct na ka dito sa figure. Okay, so you can zoom in no sa kanang mga certain. I think libog pa sa akong pagsulti, but later on sa akong presentation, sa akong gi-prepare nga video, you will kanang kuan ma-differentiate ra ninyo. Okay, so previous no or original man sa AutoCAD, then it restores last display. Okay? So next, zoom left point becomes the lower left corner of the monitor. Dynamic, pan able to zoom window. Zoom window, windowed area is shown fit on screen. Zoom scale, numeric magnification factor relative to the current view. Scale XP, numeric magnification factor relative to the paper space. Okay? Then object, display selected object and fit to screen. Okay, so ang importante lang gyud aning pag-display and view, just kanang kuan lang, basic information lang good in zoom. Okay, so for example sa imong mouse. Okay, so natay mouse diri ano. Okay, wala na akong apil. Okay, so ang mouse lang nato to zoom in, no, we have to scroll up. Then if we want to zoom out the drawing, we have to scroll down. Okay, so moinga na lang jud ang atong technique no sa pag-zoom. Okay, so same ra gyapon sa uban nga mga application. Okay, so that is ang basic lang nga kuan detail sa pag-zoom. Okay? Next is kato VTOP option. VT options to control the animated behavior of zoom and pan. Pan shifts drawing display without changing drawing magnification. Okay, so for example, you want nag-zoom na ka no sa nag-zoom in na ka sa figure, but you want that kanang di na ka mag-zoom in zoom out in the different nga mga object. So by the help of pan, you can do that. Okay? Later on, I have examples no. Regenerate auto no. Command to control automatic regeneration. So, mura i-refresh niya ang inyong interface. Okay, so AV, aerial view, wala pa ko ka-try o gamit ani. Then, character, to use a command transparently, enter an apostrophe before entering a command at any prompt. Okay, so that is a technique, no? Okay. Next is, muna ni, no, ang ahong example. Okay, so just stay still and watch my presentation. Okay, so as you can see, no, natay figure, but you want to see a detail, no, minor nga detail. So for that, no, you have to do some right click. Then zoom, no, you can see magnifying glass nga icon. So you have to scroll up and scroll down for zooming out. So zoom in, you have to scroll up. Okay? No, and also we have what we called as pan. Kanang as you can see, no, natay makit-an nga what you call this hand, no, that is a pan. So you can move, no, your figures or drawings. Okay, so napuntay lain nga kuan sa zoom. Okay, so just right click and window, no. So iyan ang i-select ang kuan ang object, then mag-focus lang diri sa object. For example, kana ang imong object, then you are using a window, no. Then you have to select this specific nga kuan figure, then iyan ang i-focus. Okay, so another one is extends. So, extends, no, iyang ipakita tanan ang nasa imong drawing CAD. Okay, so iyang ipakita tanang figures, no, tanang drawing sa imong workspace. Okay, so naputay original, so iyarang ibalik, no, kung unsay position sa imong drawings as you open the file. Okay, so muna siya original. Again, in zooming out, no, just scroll down, no. In zooming in, just scroll up. Okay, so mura na common nga usage sa Zoom. Okay, so ang pan po nato is to move, no, sa atong mga figure. Okay, so I think that's all, no. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all for my presentation, no. I hope you learn a lot, no, sa atong interface. What you call this, na tour mo na ho sa interface sa AutoCAD. Ang ako lang is you have to familiarize, no, sa mga quick access toolbar, sa imong ribbons, no, sa imong command, what you call this, command tab. Okay, so ang basic lang kanang kuan, basic lang ang mga information, no, ang inyong angay nga kanang mahibaw-an ani nga interface sa AutoCAD. Okay, so I think that's all for my presentation, and thank you for listening for my for this presentation, no. Again, see you in my next video. Okay, so